Hey there, guys, and thank you for coming back to my review channel for today's review. We're going to be talking about this here Nintendo Switch game. This is Diablo Eternal Collection, brought to you by Blizzard. And it does have a code inside for the exclusive Ganondorf set. That's all on the cart. You don't have no code, none of that. It's all on the cart. You don't need any... You just plug your cart in, and it'll be there for you. Every character that you choose can have the Ganondorf armor set. Now, something that I think was really, really sneaky about this game, when they made this game with an amiibo. And the amiibo is a loot goblin. And what's crazy about that is that the loot goblin will open up a portal for you and take you to a special world where you can get all types of loot, gold, weapons, things of that nature. The problem that is with that, now I like that feature. It's really, really a cool feature to have for Diablo. The problem is that the loot goon, if you were to try to find it now, doesn't exist. They made two copies of it. There's two variants. There is a gold version, and then there's a regular version. Regular version goes for about $70 on eBay, open, new, $120, $130. And the gold variant, I don't even bother looking at it. So there's definitely, if you want to play this game to the completist, you're going to need that amiibo. And personally, I didn't know about the amiibos until much later on. I've literally only really started to collect amiibos in 2025. And I've been collecting Switch games since 2021. So I'm a little bit late to the party with that one, but I'm not going to pay $70 for somebody's used amiibo. I realize that, it's part of the set. If you get the game, you're going to want the little thing, the little companion. And if I can find it, that's awesome. I absolutely will pick it up in my travels, but I am not paying $70. The most that I will pay for the Loot Goblin will be $50. That's top end for that little item. Because you're only able to use it in this game. It has no other functionality other than this game. So if you're looking for a really cool challenge, a really fun, in-depth game that definitely breaks away from traditional RPGs, you definitely should try to pick up Diablo 3 Eternal Collection for Switch, because it's a great RPG. You have all the classes. I think there's 7 classes to choose from with this particular setup. Everything is on here. You can do couch co-op. You can do 1 to 4 people. You can take the Switch off and still have 4 people on it that way. And if you had the handheld mode, you could do a local 1v4, four-player game if you had the Switch Lite. So I really, really like that this game, it just checks all the whistles. Couch co-op, gore, just absolutely crazy. And this game took me start to finish. I really tried to enjoy it, although after there's 5 acts. After the 4th act, I just wanted the game to be over. I already had sunk trying to play the game and get everything and do this quest and do this quest. I already had sunk about 30 hours into this game, and by the time I was done with the game, I was just, thank God it's over. But this is a really, really fun game. There's a lot of replayability to it. I only went through it one time with one character, so I have yet to sync the other time. I would like to go through and play a Witch Doctor, but that's neither here nor there. I just never gave it the opportunity. I've completed it. I got the satisfaction of beating the game, and then I never touched it ever again. I don't know if different copies of Diablo Eternal Collection, if they don't have this, if just that's something that's unique to my cartridge. I don't know if there's other print versions of this. I picked this up from GameStop, I want to say holiday of 2022. I picked this up from GameStop in Lake Grove. GameStop don't exist there no more. Now they got a video game trading post. And it's all right, but this was quite special for me. $30 brand new. And I've had it ever since. It's sat in its case. And I don't think there's too many Blizzard games available for the Switch. So this is one of those get it physical, because I don't have a computer. So for me, this would be the only way that I could play Diablo. And Switch is very interesting because Switch, now it's not Switch, it's N64. N64 had StarCraft at one point, And if you had the expansion pack, you throw the expansion pack in, your N64, and then you would have the Brood War. You'd have the expansion pack as well. And that was all on the cartridge. But I haven't seen StarCraft 64 in such a long time. Gosh, that was such a fun game. But Diablo also was available for the PlayStation, if I'm correct. And I believe Warcraft may have been available for the PlayStation as well. StarCraft only came for the N64. Other than that, it's always been a PC thing. And Diablo, for the most part, has always been a PC thing, except when it came to the Switch. I believe this also came to the PlayStation 4, and it may have came to the Xbox One. I might be mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But for what this is, you get all of the intensity that you can get on your computer on your Switch. And that's a lot. It's crazy however they made the Switch work, because the Switch, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you have, that's 8 buttons. Then you have the sticks, 9 and 10. So, I mean, there's 10 different button combinations you could choose. Then you have the D-pad. That's another 4. So there's a lot that you can go about with this. So there's that right there is, even if you don't include the sticks and you include the D-pad, that's 12 different buttons. Potion, mana, strong attack, strong magic, revive. Like, you have so many different things that you can set up with button combinations. So the Switch is the controller. I definitely would recommend playing this with the Pro Controller, preferably over Joy-Cons any day of the week. But if you do Joy-Cons, hey, that's your own thing, all right? I'm not knocking it, but I don't use the Joy-Cons like that. So, Pro Controller all the way. So I'm definitely, like I said, I'm happy I have this in my collection. I don't see this too often in GameStops. So I feel like everybody who picked this up saved it. The only people that picked up Diablo were people that are going to play Diablo. You might have a few people. You might find a sealed copy out in the wild. But for the most part, I feel like this is a great RPG, and you can sink plenty of time into it. And when I didn't have a big collection, I sunk plenty of time in this. Like I said, I put about 30 hours into it, and then other things started happening in my life, and I just wanted to get the game over with. So I probably beat the game in like 33 or 34 hours. But overall, it's a great experience. I wouldn't try to speed run the game. It's just Blizzard took their time to make this, and you get all the expansions as well with this one. So you also get Diablo 3, the Necromancer, and I can't remember what the other one was, the other expansion pack that came out with this. But you get all the characters and all of that as well. So you can play with up to 4 players, offline or online. Like I said, couch co-op, 7 powerful and unique heroes. Includes all the DLC. You won't be disappointed if you check it out. If this is your game, let me know. As always, guys, this is my game. But if you play this, let me know in the comment box. As always, my name is Johnny5. If you enjoyed this review, let me know in the comment box down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe in the corners and you ring that bell. Daily uploads here. Jay Glees and Cobra Snake, they're in the description box down below. Jay Glees is a jack of all trades, master of none. Hunting, camping, fishing, DIY projects, bottle cap collection, and his little doggy Boone. I don't know if you've seen, we got Stella in the back right there. They're cousins. And below him, I will have Cobra Snake. Cobra Snake is a retro video gamer, somebody who actually convinced me to come out of my shell with my Switch collection. And he said, hey, once you hit 100, like, you should start reviewing Switch games. And I was like, you know what? You're on, Cobra Snake. So that's where this came to be. That's how this all came to be. So if it weren't for Cobra Snake, I probably wouldn't put my Switch collection on YouTube like I am right now. So if you want to see some retro video games, check him out. Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Knight, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, Vice City 3, Dark Souls, Dead Island, Shadows of Mordor, Hogwarts Legacy, Rayman Definitive Edition. So many, like, that's just 7 off the top of my head. 7 off the top of my head. Check out his channel, you won't be disappointed. He's a retro video gamer to the fullest. And I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Hopefully, you guys, if you do have Diablo, you're slaying right now. And I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. You guys, be good, be safe. Later, taters.